Hey everybody, it's JJ Talks, and it's Thursday on the Breakfast Club, and today I wanted to talk about something that's been affecting the YouTube community fairly heavily in the past week and affects the world in general on a daily basis. And that is like the politicizing of tragedy, and it's something that I wanted to think about because everyone's visceral reaction to this hopefully is, oh, that's a horrible thing. But is it always a horrible thing? When is it a horrible thing? When is it necessary? When is it relevant? And I think that's something to think about. And so I kind of wanted to talk about that today. If you didn't know, there is a YouTube channel called The Skeptic Feminist that consists of 3 YouTubers who make nice videos and do streams with people and stuff, and they're very open to dialogue. The other day, one of them shot and killed a woman outside of his home. This was like last week at some point, a few days ago, 3 or 4. And people have been having a field day with it. All of the YouTubers are making memes about it, are using it to further their points, and it's a little bit frustrating to me. Obviously, when you politicize a tragedy, circumstance matters, so I'm going to explain to you what I know of the circumstance surrounding this incident. So, this man is a feminist and an atheist, hardcore on both. Not like radical hardcore, but extremely feminist and extremely atheist. And I saw a lot of the anti-SJW atheist YouTubers being like, see, male feminists kill women, you know, see, feminism is horrible, see what feminism does to people. Which I thought was interesting because I saw religious organizations from his hometown being like, see, he's an atheist, see, he's an atheist, and this is what atheists do, etc., etc., etc. And this is why we need to stop atheism. And so I was pointing it out to some of these anti-feminist YouTubers who are usually atheist, and I was like, hey, since he's a feminist, and like, he must have killed people because he's a feminist, he also must have killed people because he was an atheist, right? And they were like, what? No, that's horrible logic. And I was like, that's literally the logic that you just used. You're just cherry picking on where you're going to use it. If he's a feminist and he kills someone, he must have killed them because he was a feminist. If he's an atheist and he kills someone, he must have killed them because he was an atheist. What I know of this incident, and I'm not necessarily saying that this is accurate, obviously, because I don't know much. What I've heard from the Skeptic Feminist channel themselves, his close friends, was that he's a vet with PTSD. He had a flashback, which apparently occurred in his life fairly frequently, and a woman was killed, and that's tragic. A vet with PTSD kills someone, like, that's horrible, and horrible for everybody involved. And I don't think that that is a time in which politicizing something is helpful. Because it didn't seem, you know, and if he was like, I hate women, and went out and killed a bunch of women, that would make sense, like, associating with feminism. But he didn't. It was just it seems to be completely isolated, is the word I'm looking for, I guess, from all of these other aspects of his life. And unfortunately, obviously, because anyone of any label does something, it must be because they are of that label. So it's something to think about. But on the other hand, when something happens like Columbine, and people are like, hey, this is why we fucking need gun control, because Columbine wouldn't have fucking happened, maybe, if there was gun control. And in that case, I'd be like, that makes sense, right? Children died. And if we can, you know, Sandy Hook, if we can prevent children dying by taking this measure, why not? But also, I don't want to be like, it's okay to politicize sometimes, but it's not okay to politicize other times, and it's only when it's convenient for me, because I don't want to come across that way. But I also feel like there has to be some nuance to this. Because the existence of guns and the accessibility of guns is inherently connected to Sandy Hook and Columbine. The existence of feminism and the existence of atheism is not inherently connected to a vet with PTSD killing somebody. You know what I mean? So there's like a discrepancy there that has to be taken into consideration. And you know how I am about false dichotomies, so that's something to consider. I don't know. I was just thinking about it because it really broke my heart that people were doing that, and people I considered to be nice, intelligent people were using this tragedy to push their political agenda. But I know that in other instances, you know, gun control being my example, that I would do the same thing. And I feel like there is a difference there that I just elaborated on. But maybe you don't, and I kind of want to hear your response. So if you'll leave me a comment and let me know kind of what you're thinking about this whole situation, or about this in general. Tofu's being real loud. Or if you want to make a video response and tag me in it, that would be even better, because I like seeing you guys' faces, and I don't know, I like watching videos for some reason. But that's all. I will see you guys next week. Bye!